In this video, I'm going to tell you how to use the accommodation listing module. As with all the modules, we are going to go to the add-ons or module section. We are going to go and look for it. As I mentioned in a previous video, there is two accommodation modules. There's an accommodation listings and bookings module and an accommodation listing one. I have dealt with the accommodation listing and bookings module in a previous video. That is a simpler version of this. It basically allows you to create a form that people can fill in with very limited information. Accommodation listings, on the other hand, is a much more comprehensive way to allow you to add listings with calendars and bookings, as well as online payments. Specifically the online payments part, the accommodation listings and bookings module do not allow people to actually pay. So once you've selected it, we click on the activate button. Once activated, we will get a message to say that it has been activated. We can then go to the accommodations listings module under content. Now, if you saw the accommodations listings and bookings module, we only had one system setup link that allowed us to add information. As I said, this is a lot more comprehensive. So we will start with adding new accommodation. Basically, again, I'm not going to go through this in detail because it's quite a comprehensive module. Like with all the other add-ons, the easiest way to find out exactly how this works and how it displays on your website is to actually go through this, test it, see what it looks like, and then use it accordingly. So firstly, we have a star rating. So depending on the amount of stars that your establishment has, give it a name, a type, check-in, check-out, location, how many people it sleeps, adults and children. Is it self-catering, B&B? Is it a campsite, a hostel, backpackers? Is it just a single room, whatever? Aircon, bedrooms, lounges, bathrooms, DSTV. Again, you will see in the gray in the block the type of information that you should add in a specific block. Braai area, does it have a pool? Is it serviced? Does it have security? Is it pet friendly? Any activities that it's near? Anything else that is not covered in the accommodation on top, or the description for the accommodation on top, you can add via normal content editor in the description. You can also add different price ranges, so low season, mid season, high season, peak season. What is the start date? What is the finish date? What does it cost per weekday for children? Per person, weekends per person. Same thing for adults. What does it cost per weekday? What does it cost per weekend? If you have a flat rate per night, you can add that in here. Very importantly, if you add a flat rate per night, this will override any other prices that you've listed above. So please be careful when you add the flat rate here, because it will override anything that you've done on top. If you've got a single room rate, same thing. This will overwrite any prices you've got on top. Double room rate, same thing. It will overwrite anything you've got on top. Then you have, you can add a whole bunch of photos of the actual accommodation or the venue. Then if you want to, you can add owner details if applicable. This is important because if you do not own the establishment and you need to contact the owner of the listing, please fill in the details here. They do not get an automated email about the booking. So again, this is not something that's going to be sent to them automatically, as well as these details that you enter here will not appear on the website. these details are for record holding purposes only. Once you've added the information, you add the property, and it will then be added to your website. Once you've added it, you will be able to update or delete an existing accommodation. Obviously, we haven't added anything, so we don't see it here. But as with previous videos, you have the normal functionality where you can edit it, where you can delete it, and obviously see all the details. Then you can update the owner details. Again, that's the part right at the bottom of the first form. It's for record purposes only and does not appear on the website. Then you can look at your bookings calendar. Here you will see any bookings that has been made on the website. A full overview of all the bookings that were made. Then under the check booking details, individual bookings and payments made, here you will see, instead of a calendar view that shows you everything on one page, here you will see each of the individual bookings as they were made. Also, you will see if it's an unpaid booking or if it is a booking that has been paid for. Other than the first options that allowed you to add a booking and get people to add it, or clients that are interested in making a booking, allowing them to add a booking via the website, you can actually manually add a booking. So if somebody phoned you, instead of going to the website, you or your staff can actually manually add a booking. And then you can also add payment options. Here you will add text that is displayed on the completion of the booking form with any special instructions. Here you can set up the financial settings or the payment methods, either EFT, PayFast, PayPal, or PayU. This works similar to the e-commerce module. For you to be able to EFT is simple and straightforward. You basically just need to add banking details. But for the payment gateways or the credit card facilities, you're going to need to go to PayPal, to PayFast, and to PayU, create an account with them. They will then give you the merchant ID or the information that you need to activate these payment methods on your website. And then last on here, you can tick this if you would like to receive an SMS when a client makes an inquiry via this module. Just note that the cost for each SMS is 25 cents. Then last we have page options or other options. Here you can decide how many different properties you want on the page. Now again, this allows you to add more than one accommodation, so it actually allows you to have like a website that advertises different accommodations or different places where people can stay. So if you have 50 different accommodations or different bed and breakfasts that you are advertising, yeah, you can decide how many listings you want per page. And then right at the end, you are able to make this a members only module. You will only be able to do that once you have activated the members only module. That means that only members will be able to see the module. So only once they've logged in to the member section will they be able to see this module and be able to use it accordingly.